Hi, how are you going? Welcome with me, Redsky, on another round of righteous readings where I give raw, righteous, poignant readings. We don't mince our words, we just say it like it is. So, I hopefully have worked out the audio / visual issue that we had going on. The video wasn't matching the audio, everything went a little crazy. So I'm going to hopefully maybe be able to redo the pick a card reading, or it will be erased and another one will be made down the track, depending on how time goes. But I want to test out with this reading for April to see if it comes out as it should, rather than a whole bunch of words not matching the visual. It's very distracting when that happens. At first I thought it was an uploading to YouTube issue, and initially it was, but then there's some additional issues. I think I've ironed out the bugs now, so if for any reason you do see audio not matching visual at all through this April round of main monthly readings, please let me know down in the comments down below. Okay, it's a great help for us creators when we know if the content isn't coming out as it should. It gives us a chance to sometimes redo it or improve it, or work with getting you the best that we can do. When we know that it's not, we can at least then modify it, change it, or at least have a half-assed chance of fixing it. So thank you to the my lovely lass in Italy who brought it to my attention, a new subscriber to the channel. So thank you so very much, my dear. I greatly do appreciate it. And speaking of which, I do believe she is a Sagittarius from memory. So in light of that, I would like to say thank you so very, very much, and I hope you enjoy this reading today. So Sagittarius, this of course will be your April 2022 reading. It's the main monthly. It's all about you, my darlings, beautiful centaurs. This will attain to Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements of the sign Sagittarius, and it is running for the month. The main monthly here, we do a Celtic cross, standard placements, which I go through and clarify. Then usually, if time prevails and spirit allows, we're going into inspirational messages and additional, and we do that until we are told to stop. Don't forget, during the month I also do bring out love readings for singles and couples. I'm thinking about changing it up a little bit moving forward, but nothing's set in stone yet, and I'm greatly behind my schedule since last month, so look, it is what it is. I'm just excited to be here, so, and hopefully with good audio and visual, even though we are ticking on 5:30 a.m. here on a Saturday morning. So, and I've been filming for quite some time and produced absolutely nothing because things have been, it's all been testing all day for the last 5 hours, or all night. I've been up, the kids have been asleep, and none of the content was any good. But at least I think I've worked out the problem, so I might get one video out before they wake up. Oh, see, this is it. I don't think sometimes people realise what struggles us creators go through sometimes, and it's not necessarily our ability, it's our inability to be able to bring our knack and our niche and our talent through the technology. The technology can sometimes be our biggest, not always asset, but our biggest pain in the butt. Especially when Mercury is retro, my God. You can see a lot of us putting our hands up in there going, yeah, that ain't happening. Sagittarius, darlings, for March. Two of Cups just wanted to show its face to Redsky. For the month of April 2022, Sagittarius. Let's hit it and find out what's coming in for this month for you. The month of April 2022, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of the Sagittarius. We're doing a Celtic cross standard placements, please, Spirit. Thank you. Sagittarius, here we go. And I'll explain all placements once, I'll explain all meanings once all of the cards are drawn. Wow, okay. King and Queen. Swords, 2 pages as well. Don't like this for some reason. It's the way it looks. The sun's at the bottom of the deck. I like that at least. There's a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4 majors, 5 including the bottom of the deck. But it's the way the synchronicities look. Like Queen of Swords reversed, the World reversed, the High Priestess reversed in a row, and then you've got the crossing obstacle issue, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and you've got the Tower at the bottom, and then the King of Swords reversed. With that Queen of Swords reversed, we've got the matching King and Queen here amongst this shit too. And then at the top, you've got the Page of Wands looking towards the Page of Pentacles reversed. And this is all looking towards this Five of Swords in the future energy. They're all inverted behind it. Come here for a minute. Do you see what I mean? Sorry, the angles aren't great. Just squish you in there a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of a crazy looking situation I've got going on here. And that wasn't the best view either, so I apologise for that. Maybe if I do that in the future, I should think that through a bit better. But nevertheless, what's giving me hope here is this sun at the bottom of the deck, though. The whole underlying energy so far for this first round of your reading is that of the sun. This is the most blissful, beautiful card of the deck. It's all about fulfillment here, satisfaction. Finding the joy and the pleasure in the simple things. I'm not seeing any of that in here. Complete opposite of that. Because even your current energy, let's start. 8 of Pentacles reverse. We're not putting in the skill, the effort that's needed coming into April, straight off the bat. There's a lack of skill, a lack of want, a lack of, not just dedication, there is just a lack of even giving a care or a need to want to do this. It's like we could really use the money, we really need the skill, but we don't have any ambition really or any drive to want to complete this. Crossing obstacles issue speaks to this too. The Wheel of Fortune inverted, bad odds, bad sequence, feeling like everything's out to get you, there's no chance in the world. Everything's a broken sequence, everything's out of time, everything is out against you. Crowning this whole reading, like I said a moment ago, is that Page of Wands. You know, I call this my Boy George card. He's a little eccentric in his clothing and in his attitude, but you know, he has a lot of desires here in the way of wanting to come in and really be full of ideas. He really wants to bring in new ways of doing things. It really open one's mind, open one's way of being. Because that Page of Wands really does speak about someone faithful, someone very honest, reliable, generous, you know, someone that's got good intentions, someone that's willing to help, offer service in some way, or offer ideal systems, offer time. The root of the reading, like I said, Major Arcana again here, the Tower, it's all coming down at the root of all of this is destruction. It's all coming down, being leveled beyond the ground level, even the foundations going here. This needs to happen for anything to be able to be rebuilt. And I feel like this Tower is in direct correlation to this sun that I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck. It's like if things don't fall here, if things don't change here, there is no way you're going to have any chance of ever seeing that sun. Because we can't see no sun with all this here. We can't fit it in. It needs to go first. Things need to be broken down before they can be rebuilt. You can't rebuild on the same old. It doesn't work that way. The past energy, then, this is where it gets Sagittarius. The past energy of that Queen of Swords reversed, this is someone very malicious. This is someone that pursues something to the matter of ruin. This is someone that is very, very dog with a bone. Someone that is very, very high strung. Someone that's very unstable in their mental facilities as well as their verbal diarrhea is what I'm hearing. Real talks like a sailor, really, really I don't want to just say unladylike, but very, very cutthroat, like vicious, vile, spiteful, vindictive, sadistically cruel, malicious. future energy. Five of Swords, this is being either the victor or the dejected. It's going to battle with it. This is coming out one of the two. Which of the two yet, we don't know. Clarification hopefully will clear that up, because I would like to know myself. Advice from Spirit, the counterpart to the Queen is the King of Swords reversed. Now this warns about someone even that will go another step further. This individual has no line in the sand, whereas the Queen does have some limitations. The King does not. The King will do anything. There is no line in the sand. There is no stone that won't be unturned to bring in this ruin. He is even crueler. He's abusive, maybe. He's dangerous. Spirit is warning you. You think the past was bad with the Queen? Seems to be a king now wanting to come and pursue this. I feel like these are people that you know. I don't feel like these are facets of yourself. And the fact that sword is in the energy of the future moving forward, it says that this is still coming through, but this 5 is of the conflict, one or the other. Outsider's view, this is not necessarily what's going on, it's the outsider's view of you and your situation, Sagittarius. What do they see? Another major arcana, the world in reverse. An imperfect cycle, something that is not finishing, something that is not flowing like the world should and go back to the start. In a perfect cycle, this is not that. This is imperfect. This is going to continue as well. There is no resolution here. Outsider's view is no resolution here, that they see that this cycle will continue. Your hopes and fears so far, Sagittarius, for the month of April. Now we're looking at the Page of Pentacle reverse. This is someone that's being a bit unrealistic. An individual that is using very illogical thinking, maybe be a bit rebellious, wasteful, or receiving some real unfavourable news and sort of turning you on your head and losing some security or grounding here, I feel. And it's the same with the outcome as reading this as well for you, Sagittarius, with the High Priestess reverse. This is talking about not following your wisdom or your own knowledge, listening to other people too much and making improper judgments here. She also stands for sexual relationships rather than the platonic, which is what she would stand for in her upright. There is no wisdom here. There is no holding back any secrets here. It's letting everything loose, letting it all go right, trusting others too much, not trusting yourself. It's a real sense of disalignment here, Sagittarius. You've lost your sense, you've lost your adventure. When was the last time you looked at the stars? I don't quite get what that means. The adventurer. When you're an adventurer, you use up all the hours of the day, I think of what Spirit is trying to say. And when you would camp for the night, or nest for the night, wherever that would be, whether it's in the most high flag hotel or, a rucksack in the back of a combi van or something. You always do tend to look up at the sky, get your point of view where you are, see that it is night and how beautiful it is, just to sort of ease yourself into the fact you might be sleeping somewhere that you haven't before, or just to get yourself a little bit grounded in the sense of where you are. Sorry, I don't know what that is. Find the stars, and once you see them, you'll see the sun in the morning. There is a real sense here, Sagittarius, that you need to get back out, even if it's just in your backyard for 5 minutes. Look at the stars. Also, take notice of the sun. Don't look at the sun because you will go blind. But take notice of the day, when the sun is in its glorious basking of energy. Go out and take 2 minutes just to feel it on your skin. But definitely overnight, look up to the stars. Even if it's just for no more than 10 seconds, once within this month. Feel like there is something that will bring hope to you amongst all of this reversal and bad luck and imperfect cycles and maliciousness and improper wise judgments and pages. And Towers. There is a lot going on here, Sagittarius, and I haven't even done the second round yet. There's a sense to need to breathe. There's a sense of real... Why would she... I'm hearing, why would she want me to stop and look at the stars when I can barely breathe? I feel you there, Sagittarius. I do. It's like something I would say, actually. There is a sense of stability and breath within them stars. So try to take the time to even look at them once in April for like a minute second. Just look up. Let's clarify this now and re-dance. Square dance back through it. So for Sagittarius reading for April 2022, please spirits and guides, can we clarify this reading now? For Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, April 2022. For Sagittarius current energy, we had that Eight of Pentacles reverse. Spirits and guides, can you please clarify this Eight of Pentacles reverse? Why? Thank you. Ace of Pentacles, lovely. Crossing obstacles issue, we had the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Please clarify this Wheel of Fortune reverse. Thank you, Spirit. The Empress in reverse. Crowning this reading, we had the Page of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify by the Ace of Cups. Root of the reading, we had the Tower. Can you please clarify this energy of the Tower, please, spirits and guides? Why is the Tower here, please? Clarify this Tower energy. Eight of Swords reverse. Past energy, we had the Queen of Swords reverse. Can we please clarify this energy, spirits and guides, of the Queen of Swords reverse? Why is this Queen of Swords reverse here, please? Let's clarify the Queen of Swords reverse. The Hermit, Son of Virgo. Future energy coming in for Sag, we have the Five of Swords. Can you please clarify this energy of the Five of Swords? Clarify the Five of Swords, please. Seven of Cups reverse. Advice from Spirit, we have the King of Swords reverse. Please clarify this energy of the King, thank you. We have a Judgment in reverse and Justice upright and the Devil in reverse. I'm taking them all. Outsider's view of Sag and the situation, we have the World in reverse. Can you please clarify this World in reverse? Why is the World in the reverse, please? Thank you. Oops. Spirit, that and that. Okay. Alright, yeah, I got you. Hopes and fears, we have that Page of Pentacles reverse. Please clarify this energy of the Page of Pentacles reverse. Nine of Swords reverse. And the outcome for Sagittarius moving. We have that High Priestess clarified by the Three of Wands, the Chariot, Sun of Cancer, and the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck. Oh, the Star in reverse. Look at that. Stars and Suns. Remember what I was saying before we even used that deck? Bottom of this deck is the Star, but it is inverted. Aquarius energy. Losing our hope and our faith. Really feeling like our hopes are being dashed. Like we missed our chance. Sagittarius, I really do feel that you're going through a hard spot at the moment. I don't feel that all hope and everything is doomed and gloomed. But I do think you're not backing yourself. And because you're doing that, you just can't see that this is right on the other side. You're pushing yourself into the corner instead of bringing yourself to the middle so you can see the whole view. You've got a very skewed view. And I understand why. There's a lot of pain and affliction in this reading. I don't blame you for not wanting to venture outside the dark, to peep your head out the door. I wouldn't want to either. No one's blaming you for that. But in doing so, you're getting this much of a view, that much of a slither of a view out of a view that's like full. Which I get it. You're scared, you're trying to keep yourself safe. But in doing so, there is always sacrifice in that movement. Keep yourself safe, but you also keep your view very skewed. That you may not see exactly what's right there to be had, to be grasped, what is yours. It's right there. But you're only seeing this much of the view. If you could see wider, you would see it. It's right there. Saggy. Wow, April is going to be full on for you guys. Let's square dance back through this and get more clarification now. Okay, Sagittarius, let's square dance back through and clarify. Explain this clarification of the reading. So you're currently coming into April, coming into this energy. We had the 8 of Pentacles reversed, and this is now clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So where you didn't want to put determination or any skill or advancement, you're now finding a new seed that you may actually want to bring in here. A fresh new beginning where you can earn monetary, but also have a lot of sentiment in security. Something completely different, I feel, to what you're currently doing. It's really going to come out left of field, this opportunity. You're crossing obstacles, issues that you're going to have to deal with, face throughout the month of April. Is that the Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Empress, both inverted, both major arcana. Planetary Venus coming through with the Empress. Your crossing obstacle issue is that of bad odds working against you. There will be no chances here, and you're not feeling in your feminine energy. You're feeling very fruitless, very just not of your right time and not of your right self. There's a real sense of imbalance here, not only of internal but also external, with time or things going in sequence or in their fruitfulness. Like there's a real sense of lacking completely in them aspects. So that is a massive big thing, I would say, for the month of April. Sorry, darlings. Just stick time before my children wake up and then I can go back outside. Creating this whole reading, you know, we had that Page of Wands, and this is now clarified by that Ace of Cups. Now, creating this whole reading is that of really wanting to invest here. Invest in being very truthful, honest, helpful, you know, really offering service here in some way, of being a trusted individual with good intentions. That Ace of Cup again really does solidify to me this new abundance, especially maybe in love connection or fertility or perfection again, bringing it back into alignment where you were feeling very out of sequence and very not of your divine self, not of your fruitfulness, right time, you know, in your prime, not feeling good, looking good, smelling good kind of thing, with that Empress reverse in that crossing an obstacle issue. Here I'm feeling that abundance of self is coming through that opulence with that Ace of Cups. There is, you know, perfection here, beauty, you know, joy, attainment, and with that Page, it's being very truthful to that fact. Root of the reading, like I said before, the Tower, and this is now clarified by the 8 of Swords reverse. Massive energy, this, the Tower, everything being laid to waste, everything going to crumble, everything going to ground and beyond. There will not even be a foundation left here, because this is the foundation card, and the fact that the Tower is going to level it is a massive deal, because it's saying everything built up of this reading is going to be laid to waste. With that 8 of Swords reverse clarifying this Tower, this really does talk to me. There will be a period of depression from this, that there has been treachery in the past, and you have gone through difficulty and hard work to get ahead of past this. This Tower is going to help you with that. This is a blessing, not a curse. It may not feel like it at the time, but you'll be better for it once you build up again from it. So keep that in mind. The past energy is that Queen of Swords reversed with the Hermit sign of Virgo. So the past energy was that of someone quite cruel, someone that was very narrow-minded, a little bit malicious, bigotry, deceitful, untrustworthy, unstable emotions, vengeful, treacherous enemy, a real ill-tempered individual who was a bit of a loner. The Hermit is that of taking your own knowledge and counsel, moving forward on your own, trying to gain enlightenment here. So I feel like in the past energy, someone that was quite spiteful through an end of relationship ended up having to find knowledge moving forward here on their own through some sort of life lesson kind of situation. Take that if that resonates, or maybe to someone around you that resonates. I'm not quite sure. Because the past energy can be that of a lot of other people's influences rather than your own. Future energy, that Five of Swords, that's clarified by that Seven of Cups reverse. Going to be the victor or the defeated here. One of the two. The Seven of Cups reverse is telling me that you've made your decision. You know what cup you're going for, and you're going for it until, you know, you're going to give it a red hot crack here, Saggy. Because that Seven of Cups reverse is a goal nearly obtained, having real desire, determination to get up on this, to succeed here. With that Five of Swords, I'm seeing here it will go one way of the two. You've got a real hot shot. If you give it your all, there's a good chance you'll bring it home. Advice from Spirit, we've got a bucket load here. The King of Swords reverse initially. So this is really someone that is very malicious, will pursue any matter to ruin. He's very cruel, no line in the sand. This is someone that is very selfish, very conflicted. One who brings in unnecessary disturbance, really likes to stir the pot, really likes to make trouble for people, and I mean big trouble. Clarifying this energy is Judgment in reverse, with the Justice card sign of Libra and the Devil in reverse sign of Capricorn. Look at this clarification. Three majors, Judgment in reverse, Justice upright, and the Devil in reverse, clarifying Spirit's advice of King of Swords. Judgment in reverse. This is saying that some sort of decision here led to disappointment. It led to a failure to face the facts. There was some sort of procrastination, I feel, over a decision, or some sort of theft of truth here towards this decision of judgment, or some sort of alienation of affections, which really brought in a real incorrect judgment. Justice, though, coming in behind that says someone else, a third party, though, is going to come in and make that decision where you've failed to see what it truly was. You've sort of taken it in. Justice is not. Justice is truly unbiased. Justice is truly reasonable. It doesn't sway what you want. That's not part of even. It's all about harmony, equality, and righteousness. It's about honor and virtue. It's about the correct, balanced thing. It's about equilibrium, equality, and impartiality. That's what true justice is. Justice and fairness are not friends or mutually exclusives. I think that's the thing that everyone gets confused on. Justice is justice. It's the right thing through an unbiased decision through a third party who's completely unattached. The right thing, the thing that you want, is your side of the fence opinion. And depending on what side of the fence is going to depend on the opinion. But justice is having none of that shit. Justice cuts through it, balances out the scales, and divvies it up to the minute point of the point. And it will serve the point to drive home that unfairness will not be tolerated, alienation will not be tolerated, and procrastination will not be tolerated. The Devil in reverse coming in after that, Capricorn energies, major arcana. I like the fact that the Devil is inverted here, because it says that you are realizing things that are bad for you, things that make you binded, shackled, make you less than what you can be, limit you, and really do put you in a subordinate energy. This could be addictions, it could be, a lot of things that can attain to the Devil, everything that's bad and not for your highest good, everything that takes you over, everything that takes away your decision, everything that makes you a bit more animalistic and less humane. But with it being inverted, it's saying that you are realizing these things now and you're making active decisions to get rid of these out of your life. And I strongly applaud that, and I really commend you. It's realizing what's bad for you now that this justice has come in and really showed you the way of the true fairness through impartiality rather than your objected way of seeing what's right, what's fair and what's just are nowhere near the same. It's about time we need to understand that and really own that. Outside of you and what you're going on, another 3 major arcanas here. The world in reverse, the lover's sign of Gemini is major arcana, and the moon in reverse, Pisces, a major arcana. Look at this shit, Saggy. So many majors coming up for so many majors. I'm telling you, I would bet my bottom dollar on it. April is a huge month for you guys. Make sure you get plenty of sleep, honestly. Because these cycles are continuing. Outside of you, they see this. There's some sort of cycle continuing, a love connection, a very strong love connection, I feel. But there has been deception here in this connection, and that's why this world keeps revolving around and not ending, because there is this continual deception, this cycle. It needs to end. Outsiders of you can see this. Hopes and fears, Saggy, Page of Pentacle reverse is clarified by the 9 of Swords reverse. So like I said before, the Page of Pentacle reverse is really about being a bit unrealistic, a bit wasteful, a bit rebellious, you know, not seeing things for what they are and being a little bit juvenile, you know, being a bit childish. Just want to throw your hands up, take a tanty and like throw the ice cream everywhere. The 9 of Swords reverse, clarifying that, it's really telling me that you do have some suspicion and some fear here, and it is reasonable. There is something around you that's playing your head, I feel, and is making you unstable or making you feel like you're being unrealistic or being childlike or being a little bit stupid, but you're actually not. Your reaction is purely in reaction to what they're doing to you. They're taking your security, they're taking your grounding, but I don't feel like it's grounding on your feet necessarily. It's like grounding in your mental stability faculties, if that makes sense to you. Because the 9 of Swords here coming in, saying about that suspicion, that's a mental cut. The air element is all about the mental facility, whereas, you know, the Pentacle is more about the monetary, material, everything in 3D, as well as security or the home, blah, blah, blah. But I'm getting a direct, poignant point here for you, Sagittarius, that you do have reasonable fears about someone, that it isn't all up in your head. But not only that, this is dead confirmation that I feel like this person is putting you off, like on your head, taking away that stability, taking away that mental that capability there. And not just shit stirring or stirring the pot, they're actively stirring, like, I don't really know how to explain it very well. It's like, someone knows you don't like something, like a word or something, they keep saying it just to get you off, like, really, but that 10 times, like, and they're doing it completely intentionally to totally take away your mental capability, Sagittarius, make you look a little crazy, as well as take away your physical security, to render you really weak and have a lot less in the mental facility as well as the physical security. The outcome, like I said before, the High Priestess reversed, not using your wisdom, not following your own knowledge, listening to other people, maybe getting caught up in non-platonic relationships, not using your own wisdom, definitely not following your own advice, own knowledge, and therefore making improper judgments, making very bad judgments, in fact, that have massive consequences, I'm seeing. Clarifying that is the 3 of Wands, the Chariot, Major Arcana for Cancer, and the 7 of Wands. All right, Sagittarius, home run. Home imp. We're at the home stretch, sorry. So clarifying that High Priestess reverse is this 3 of Wands. You are still very hopeful here that your ship will come in, that you'll see the light or get some sort of prosperity or guidance or wisdom here. You really, really want something here and you're waiting actively for it. The Chariot is saying you're on a journey here to find it or to obtain it. You want to have a vertice here. You want to go through all the turmoil, all the pain and all the sufferance and really own something, so it's not for nothing, I want to say. The 7 of Wands is that of breaking free in some ways in this deck. It's usually standing above your combatants and finally looking down on them and realizing that you did make the gains here, that all that sacrifice wasn't for nothing. Because here you are standing on top of the hill looking down. We're about to make that escape, that breakthrough that you so desperately have wanted. Where once the star was reversed, now the sun is shining. Sagittarius. What an absolutely amazing reading. And because the pick a card reading didn't go so well, these were the cards I was trying to show you, my beautiful intuition cards. I picked these up at a second-hand store near me for goals and dreams, and these are beyond beautiful. I've never seen anything quite like them. Let's pick one for you for the month of April for Sagittarius. Let's see what it's got to say for you. What have you to say for Sagittarius, April 2022? Oh, look at that. Courage for Sagittarius. Courage. Our biggest risk is not that we might fail, but that we will be too afraid to begin. Wow. Isn't that so poignant? Courage. Unreal. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for joining me for your April 2022 main monthly. If you would like to, I would greatly appreciate it if you would leave a like or a comment down below, and definitely consider, if you've not done so already, subscribing to the channel with me, Redski, here on Righteous Readings, and I cannot wait to see you again on the next round. Till then, blessings to all, be well, and I'll see you next time. From me, Redski, out. Bye, y'all. Be well.